Hello guys, so after the morning walk here, I wanted to talk about this concept of the environment. Like, you might have heard of this statement, you are the average of the five people that you surround yourself with. This is very, very much true. Like, we are actually the average of five people that we happen to surround ourselves with. So just make sure, guys, you do not mess things up. That means that you should ensure that you are better, you are good in terms of the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Now, a lot of times we happen to be stuck in a situation where we cannot help it. That whom are we surrounding ourselves with? And I totally get that this is something that really can affect us a lot of times. But let me tell you, this is something that we really need to work upon as well. Like, just to tell you what exactly happens, what dynamics takes place that it results into some kind of problem in this case. So what dynamics actually takes place is the people that you are surrounded with, they have a certain type of behavior, certain type of skill, certain types of their vibe. Now you are at a certain vibe or a certain frequency already, where you are prepping yourself up, you're mentally preparing yourself up, you are working hard to achieve certain things. And the moment that you land in that group, be in that group, like you being at a different frequency, you will find a strange behavior amongst from the people, because of course nobody would want to, like, either way, even if you're at a lower frequency than them, or like you don't have that many skills or stuff, or if you have too much of skills and stuff, you know you are not welcomed by the group. So what you do instead you start behaving in a certain way which actually calls for that welcome behavior. You start behaving in a certain way where people start to like you. Like, you want the approval of the people. This is our normal behavior, that we want people to approve us, to be helpful of, like, to be thankful and to be appreciative of what we are doing. But the moment that we are at a different frequency, different goals altogether, they are not that welcoming. And this affects our behavior because we want that welcoming behavior. So, what happens? What is going to happen? We will want to adapt to them. And if, let's say, there is a group of 10 people around, in order to be accepted, you have to become the average of them. You cannot out exceed them. You have, let's say, $100 million worth of goal. If you're actually pursuing that path, you will face a different personality change, emotional change, inner change, mental change, thought process change. And the moment that you land up in that group, like, those people will have a different thought process. And the moment that you emit your thought process, your frequency will not match, and these people are going to be really, like, pissed off with you. And you would not want that to happen. So slowly your characteristics will be imbibing into them, because this is, now they will realize this is how the things are, and their characteristic will be imbibing into you. So just make sure that we happen to be investing our time into the right things. That means we just do not give ourselves up with the respective things. That you have to be surrounded to the people, you have to just be accepted by them. So rather than changing that group circle or dynamic, because that's eventually not your goal. It might be one of the goal, but one of the major goal would be to achieve certain things. So why not join the group of people who have already achieved, like, who are working at a certain frequency already? And the moment that you land up into that group, like that circle, of people, you will start to have the mindset like them, because in order to be accepted you're currently at a lower frequency, but you will want to become at that higher frequency. And the moment that you will want to become at that higher frequency, you will realize you need to work certain things, you need to develop certain skills, and you are going to develop that certain skills, and that skill is going to make you stand out into the group. Like, this is what, like, the feeling within us always, that we want to stand out, we want to be at the top. So when we are with the people, certain group of people who have a certain frequency, we want to be standing out at the top. But the problem, because it hits our ego, the moment that we are there, we see we are not enough, we want to become enough, we want to improve ourselves. And when we are trying to improve, we want to achieve certain things. There are like so many wealthy people, you want to achieve that wealth. And that is when the change starts to happen. You start changing yourself, you start changing your environment, and this is the natural process. You can't help it. Now, I have tried this a lot of times earlier, and let me tell you, it doesn't work. Like, being in a certain environment will literally make you like, I mean, you can't help. You may help for 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, right? But you can't help for 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, 10 months. You have to be adopted to the surroundings. So you have to be certain way. So that is what is going to help you become that. I wish you guys all the best. And next video, what I'm going to talk about is how do you actually change that environment, because now I've just talked about the importance of the environment that we are in. I've practically experienced this myself, and I'm sure you must be able to relate to that. Now, the next topic that I'm going to talk about in the next video is how do you actually change that environment. I wish you guys all the best. See you.